After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. No, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lofton. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's pounding them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the last, 2nd and 12. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's complete ETN out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, a run with Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This will be fielded at the 17. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for his sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Going for it, here's Etienne. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard, he didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down, their horse. They needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jones will come now in motion right. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, Etienne. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From midfield now, Lawrence finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Pitching it out to Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jags have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Bears have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown here.